ঠিক আছে, অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা স্টার্ট করে দিতে পারি।
Yes, sir. Start.
আচ্ছা, রোল নাম্বার 01,
Present, sir.
2, 3,
Present, sir.
আচ্ছা 7, 8, 9,
Present, sir.
10,
Present, sir.
11, 11, 12, 14,
Present, sir.
15, 16, 17, 19,
Present, sir.
20, 22, 23,
Present, sir.
24,
Present, sir.
25, 27,
Present, sir.
20, 30, 30, 31,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
33, 34, 36, 37,
Present, sir.
39,
37. Present, sir.
40, 42,
Present, sir.
44,
Present, sir.
48. ঠিক আছে, so it's done. So ঠিক আছে, আর কেউ লগ ইন করছে বলে আমার মনে হচ্ছে না, সো উই ক্যান স্টার্ট আই থিঙ্ক।
Yes, sir.
কে কে পরে এলে জয়েন করলে?
Sir,
হুম,
sir, roll number 34.
দেন আর কে জয়েন করলে পরে?
Sir, roll number 8, Prince Yadav.
রোল
Sir,
নাম্বার
roll
8।
number 11.
हाँ sir, roll number 8, Prince Yadav.
ওকে, রোল নাম্বার 8। দেন
Yes,
রোল
sir.
নাম্বার
Sir, roll number 11.
11। তারপরে নেক্সট?
Sir, roll number 17.
তারপরে আর? ঠিক আছে, সো নাও লেটস স্টার্ট। সো আমরা যেটা শুরু করব সেটা হচ্ছে দিস চ্যাপ্টার। সো উই হ্যাভ ফিনিশড দ্য ফার্স্ট টু চ্যাপ্টার্স। এবার আমরা থার্ড চ্যাপ্টারটা স্টার্ট করব। So regarding the third chapter, so there is a lot of theory involved. So এইখানে দেখো third and fourth chapter, so they are mostly based on projections of planes, lines, areas and solids. ঠিক আছে, so initially we have to learn what is about projection. তারপরে the things left will be isometric projection or sectional views. ঠিক আছে, so projection is a big topic, so সেই জন্য সেটাকে I take one day to explain that one. So regarding the projection theory, so let's discuss about this projection theory. So projection মানে, এক second wait for it. So suppose you are having any 3D object or a structure and you need to represent that in a 2D media. So whenever we are drawing suppose any object like say suppose a box like a cubic box, say any 3D shape like a sphere, anything that you see around you, if you want to draw it on a piece of paper actually, so you can understand that you have to represent the thing in a actually 2D 2D shape actually. So anything, any physical object that is made up of X, Y, and Z dimensions. But whenever you are drawing that on a drawing sheet, you will be having only a 2D media or a 2D shape. Like you are having a drawing sheet where you can plot only X and Y. So what about the other dimensions? So that is why what we do is we take some projections of the object from 2 or 3 positions actually. So suppose I can look at the XY plane, I can look at the XZ plane, and I can look at the say YZ plane. So if I look at 3 planes actually, or if I draw the 3 planes, so then combining them, I can get an idea about how the 3D object looks like. So that is about projection theory. So in this case, we are having 2 variables. One is the line of sight, or how we are looking at the object. So the object is placed like somewhere, and how I am looking at the object. So line of sight, okay? And then is the plane of projection, where the object is being projected. So this is a view of this is the illustration of the thing. So this is the last one is, you can see that there is a plane of projection. So this is your drawing sheet where I am supposed to draw the object, and then this one is the object which I am supposed to draw, and this one is the viewer actually. So looking at the object actually, so I am the viewer. So the person who is drawing, he is the viewer actually. So how the viewer is actually viewing the object, based on that he will be drawing that on a plane of projection, which is your drawing sheet. So in this case, you can see that the object actually lies between the observer and the plane of projection. Okay. So in that case, see, there are certain projectors. So these are the line of sight actually. So these are line of sights. So based on the object, so since the object actually, since the like line of sight are not parallel to each other, so you can see that the object will be enlarged. So generally when we draw something actually, we assume that the line of sight, they are actually parallel to each other. So in that case actually, suppose I am looking at as like cubic box. So I will be able to see only one, say, square. Suppose I am looking at a say cuboid. So in that case, I will be able to see only a like rectangle. So in this case, so the thing that I'm able to see is like a, say, suppose square or rectangle, any sort of thing. And since the line of sight, they are actually meeting at one point from where they are emanating actually. So it's emanating from this point actually. So they are coming out from this point. So at this point, you can see that the lines are actually lines of sight. They are actually not parallel to each other. So that is why the object may look enlarged. Okay. Now, so plane of projection. So what is a plane of projection? So plane of projection in our case will be the drawing sheet actually. So a plane of projection is a imaginary flat plane. So it is an imaginary plane where the image will be created by the line of sight is projected. So whenever an object is being placed in your line of sight actually, so how the projection of the object you are able to see, so that so you have to assume an imaginary plane on which the projection of the object will be fall actually. So by that you can draw. So you can see that the object was a 3D object, and the way you are looking at it, you are actually getting a 2D thing actually. So you are able to see the like length and breadth of the object, but you cannot determine the height of the object or depth of the object. So you can get the length and breadth of the object from the plane of projection, which is a rectangle in this case. But you cannot assume, but you cannot say what will be the height of the object. Okay. So the image is produced by connecting the points. So actually you are getting certain points. So if you join the points using where the lines of sight pierce the projection plane. So a 3D object is actually transformed into a 2D object and is known as projection. So the thing that we are drawing is a projection. So whenever you are actually drawing a 3D object on a 2D plane, on a drawing paper actually, so we are actually drawing a projection of the object. So that projection actually, it will be having some of the dimensions, but it will be missing some of the dimensions. So whichever dimensions are actually transverse to the line of sight actually, so which are actually transverse, or which you can actually see. So that will be coming out in the projection. Like the length and breadth in this case is coming in the projection. But the things like the depth, which is actually parallel to the line of sight, which is in longitudinal direction to the plane, which is parallel to the line of sight actually, you won't be able to see that. Like in this case, the depth of the height of the object. Can you predict from this one? From this figure, you can say that the object is, say, its length is A, L, and breadth is B, but you cannot say what is the depth of the object. So in order to determine what is the depth of the object, I have to make another plane of projection, or I have to look at it from a side actually, or rather I have to take a side view of the object. Okay, so the paper or the computer screen on which the drawing is created is the plane of projection. So where actually you are drawing that one, it may be your drawing paper, it may be a computer screen. So wherever you are drawing the thing actually, whatever is the projection that is created, that is being created. So wherever you are drawing that one, so on the thing that you are drawing that one, that is your plane of projection. Okay. So now this is the projection methods. So projection methods can be of different types. So the two types are, so one is the perspective projection, another one is the parallel projection. So let's see what is a perspective projection. So this is the thing I was discussing. So see that in a perspective projection, all the line of sight start from a single point. So that I said like the lights are actually emanating from one point actually. So if it is starting from one point, so if there is a single point from where the line of sight are getting created, so actually the dimension of the object won't be the same as you are viewing it. So in this case, actually you see that the object is actually larger than the shape being created will be smaller than the object, because in this case actually see the plane of projection is in front, the object is beyond the plane of projection actually. So that is why the object will look somewhat smaller than the actual dimension of the object. Similarly, in this case, as you have noticed that in this case actually, since again it's a case of perspective projection where the line of sight are be getting created from one point actually, so the actual projection that you are getting, this view, this actual projection thing that you are getting, that is actually enlarged in dimension. So this is known as perspective dimension, perspective projection. And the thing that we will be drawing, in our case, we will be drawing only parallel projections. So in parallel projections, see all the lines of sight, they are actually parallel to each other. So you can see that all the line of sights shown by the arrows actually. So all the parallel line of sight, they are actually parallel to each other. So in this case, it doesn't matter whether the plane of projection is just before the object or after the object, it doesn't matter. So wherever you place the projection, wherever you place the projection plane, actually the projection that is getting created will be as same objects, as of the same size as that of the actual object being viewed at. So you can see that this blue thing is the projection plane actually. Okay, so this one is the observer. So observer is assumed to be at infinity. So just they have like infinite viewpoint. So if we assume that the observer is at infinity, then only we can assume that the lines of sight are actually parallel to each other. So these are some difference between the parallel projections and the perspective projection, but generally so parallel projection, it might look like non-realistic, not that much realistic, but it's easier to draw. So whenever in our drawing, actually, we will be drawing the parallel projections of the objects. Okay, so now is the orthographic projection. So orthographic or parallel projection technique in which the plane of projection is perpendicular to the parallel line of sight. So suppose you are considering whatever are the line of sight. So these are actually, so whatever we have drawn here. So for this figure actually, so it's an orthographic projection. Why orthographic? Because you see that the line of projections, these lines carrying an arrow actually, they are perpendicular to the projection plane actually. So that is known as an orthographic projection. Ortho means 90 degree. So a parallel projection technique in which the plane of projection, the plane on which the projection is getting created, is perpendicular to the line of sight actually. So in that case is known as a orthographic projection. So orthographic techniques can produce either pictures that show all the three dimensions or multiple views that show only two dimensions of an object in a single view. So you can see that if I draw something like isometric actually, so this one is an actually isometric drawing, which is also in our syllabus. So isometric means I am seeing the object from a side actually. So I am able to see the object in a 3 dimension. But again, if I see this object from this side actually, so I will be able to see the object in one, like only this side actually I am able to see. ঠিক আছে? এখানে কিন্তু মার্কার আছে কিনা একটু দেখি। So clear? So the first one is an isometric projection, and second one is an oblique projection, third one is a multi-view projection. Acha. So ebar hocche dekho transparent viewing box. So any object that we will be drawing in this chapter, we will be assuming it that it lies in a transparent viewing box. So you are having a cubic box actually, and on this box you are having the different diagrams of the object actually. So you can see the object somewhere shown here actually. So this is actually the XYZ plane that has been shown. So and whenever I am drawing an object on an X, Y, and Z plane, so that is the things I am actually showing. So on the top face, so whenever I am looking into it from the top face, I will be getting the top view of the object. Whenever I look at it from the on the front side, if I see the front face, so I will be getting the front view of the object. And similarly, the right hand face or the left hand face. So if I look from the left side face, I will be getting the left hand side view. If I see it from the right hand face, I will be getting the right hand side view of the object. ঠিক আছে? So this is a transparent viewing box just to enable you to understand that actually you are having six planes actually. So you are having x, y, y, z, z, x. So 6 planes you are having. So if you look at the object from 6 planes, you are able to determine the dimensions of this 3D object from either of these 6 planes. Okay. So so the thing that we'll be drawing is the orthographic views. So whenever the viewing plane are parallel to these principal planes, so whatever are the principal planes actually, so the principal planes in this case are x, y, y, z and zx, and your viewing direction are actually the red lines that are shown actually. So these things that we'll be getting, we call them as the orthographic views. Okay. So now coming to a projection actually. So now this is about how a projection is being drawn. So in an orthographic projection, you have to understand that the lines of sight, you can see that the lines of sight, they are perpendicular to the plane of projection. Okay. So the object is oriented in such a way that only 2 of its dimensions are shown. So in this case, you can see that only 2 dimensions are being shown of the object. So you can see that the depth is shown. So on the right side of our diagram, you can see that something called depth is shown. But if I draw its so I am drawing its front view, say suppose. So I am drawing its front view. So I am looking from the front side of the viewing box and I am just drawing the front view of the object. So if I now draw the front view of the object, so I should be getting, so see the projection lines, they are meeting at those points. So I am actually getting 2 rectangles perpendicular to each other. And because of this, inclined jayega, so there is an inclined thing shown here. So this inclined thing won't be visible from the front view. So if I see it from the front view, I cannot say whether there is an inclined thing or what. So because of this inclined thing, so I will be having 2 lines. So on the perpendicular rectangle, you can see that there are 2 lines, one at the top and one at the bottom. So you are actually having 2 points. Clear? Acha. Similarly, see there is a hollow shorter portion here. So you can see that there is a cutout here. Okay, the hollow portion there. So if you see the hollow portion from the front end, will you be able to see the hollow portion?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so you won't be able to see the hollow portion. So that is why these hollow portion, anything that is that we cannot see in that view, we represent it by dotted lines. But that is there is a hollow portion there. If I take a top view of the object, I will be able to see the hollow portion. But if I see it from the front view, I won't be able to see the hollow portion. So that is why something that is not visible in that view actually. So on the front view, when I'm looking it from the front, actually I cannot see the hollow portion. So that is why that hollow portion has been represented by 2 dotted lines. If you see, one is the center line showing the center of the circle, and then you are having 2 dotted lines on both sides. So that is why, since you are unable to see the cutout or the hollow portion actually, so that is why the hollow portion has been shown by 2 dotted lines parallel to each other on the horizontal rectangle. Okay, now let's compare this to the top view. Achha, so this is the thing that we are actually getting. So what are the dimensions of the object that we can see actually? So you see the depth is not visible to us. So the depth of the object, what is the depth of the object? If you ask me, you draw the front view of the object, and if you ask me, sir, what is the depth of the object? We cannot tell you because depth is not visible. From here, I can predict the radius of the circle, but I cannot say where the circle is actually lying. Whether the circle is centrally placed or it is placed at some eccentric location from the center, that I cannot predict. But of course, I can predict from this front view, I can predict what will be the radius of the circle. The distance between these two dotted lines actually will give me an idea about what is the diameter of the circle or the cutout or the hollow circular portion. So this is it. So from here, I can actually measure the height of the object. I can measure the width of the object, but I cannot measure the depth of the object. So the depth dimension, whatever details are present on the depth dimension, that are actually invisible to me, that are not coming to me inside this picture or inside this view actually. From this view, I cannot say what are the things, what are the salient features, or what are the details of this drawing on the depth dimension. I can say what are there on the height and the width dimension. And like you can see that angular portion. So that angular portion, maybe it is 45 degrees, 60 degree, whatever maybe this one. So from this view, I cannot predict what will be that one. So even from top view, I cannot predict that one. So for that, I have to go for the side view. Okay. So let's see what they have done. So now they are taking the top view of the same object. So as I told you that if I take the top view of the object, you cannot determine what is the angular position of this one. So there is a angular portion shown here, a shoulder sort of thing like here. Okay? So you cannot say what is this angle actually. ठीक है, but you can predict other things. What are the other things? You can say what is the depth of the object now. So you can see now, you can see what is the depth of the object. It's clearly visible on this. So you are not taking the top view. So from the, so on the like transparent viewing box, you are now looking at the object from the top plane actually, or from the top of the viewing box of the viewing box actually. So you can, what are the dimensions that you can actually measure? So the dimensions that you can actually measure are the width of the object and the depth of the object. Of course, the length of the object is not now visible. So from this one actually, you cannot say what will be the length of the object, but of course you can predict what will be the depth of the object and what will be the width of the object. And the circle, now the circular cutout actually, so the circular hollow portion, so that portion now you can clearly see. Since you can clearly see the circular hollow portion actually, you can directly draw that one also. So see, the circle now here is actually a form line, but when you represented it in the top, in the front view, the circular part, so that was a dotted line, just two dotted lines separated by the diameter. ठीक है, but here you can see the entire cutout portion, the circular portion that is not there, and this is the center lines that are shown. Okay, so for this portion actually, this angular portion, so this rectangle again will be divided into two parts, so this part and this part, but I cannot say what will be the angular position, what is the angle of this angular part. ठीक है, so same thing I have drawn the, so from here whatever are the dimensions in the width and the depth plane I can measure, but whatever is the details of the drawing in the length plane I cannot tell. Okay, so now I am taking the side view of the object. So this is the profile plane of projection. So see, in multiple view drawings, the right side view is the standard view. So either you can take the right side view or you can take the left side view. So if there are certain details on the left side view, you can also take that on the left side view also. So any sort of views, actually you can generate 6 views of the object actually, but generally if you take 3 views, actually most of the things are actually visible, but for some drawings even two views are enough actually. But generally 3 views are actually something that gives you an entire idea of the like details of the entire 3D object actually. So now I am taking the right hand side view, so I am looking at the object from the right hand side of the viewing box actually. So from that point I can see the object. So now you can see that actually you can directly see the depth of the object, you can see the height of the object, and you can see the angular position of this object. So now from here you can measure what is this angle, what is the angle of this shoulder position, or what is this, like there is an angular thing actually, angular cutout or angular shoulder type of thing, inclined sort of thing actually. So that inclined sort of thing you can measure now the angle. And this circle again, so again from this side actually this circular cutout won't be visible, so this cutout, but this hollow portion won't be visible. So since this hollow portion is not visible to us, so that is why this hollow portion has again been represented by 2 dotted lines. So 2 dotted lines, and inside and in between you are having the center line for the circle. So from here you can again predict what is the diameter of the hollow portion, but you cannot say where the hollow portion is. You can also say where the hollow portion is lying. The hollow portion is lying just central at the midpoint of the depth actually. So whatever is the depth actually, so at d by 2 actually, depth by 2, the hollow portion is lying. So clear? So these are the 3 views. So as you can understand, so this is the object actually, this one is the object. So the object is having many dimensions. So looking into it at from only one direction, you cannot predict all the features or the details of the object actually. So in order to draw the object, or in order to completely represent the object in your drawing sheet, so at least you have to take 3 dimensions. 3 views actually, sorry. So one is your front view. So whenever you are looking into it from the front side, you are getting a front view. Whenever you are looking at the object from the top side, you are getting the top view. And whenever you are looking at the object from the right side or the left side, so you are actually getting the profile view or the side view of the object. Okay. So these are the things actually how we place actually. So the front view, it a front view, top view, just for this case actually. Like the top view has been placed at the top, and the front view has been placed on the side, on the bottom of the top view, and then on the right side view has been placed. So each line should be joining each line actually. So when we'll be drawing, I will explain how. So just below the top view, so this line should be this line. This line should be matching with this line. This line should be matching with this line. The center of the circle on the top view must be matching with this center line on the front view. So in this we have to draw projections and all, projection lines and all, everything we will be drawing. So just this is a like a drawing, or this is how about the orientation of the top view, front view, and the right side view of the object will be. drawing sheet actually. 2D drawing paper. So that is why in order to understand the object, what we do is we take 3 or 4 like 2 or 3 like projection planes, and we project the object and we draw the object on these projection planes actually. That gives us an idea of how the object actually, combining all these 3 views actually, front view, top view, and right side view or left side view, we can project how we can predict actually how the object looks like in the 3D shape. So এটা হচ্ছে দেখো 6 principal views. So as I discussed, since from the viewing box you are actually having 6 sides of the viewing box actually. So from each of the viewing box, if you look, you will be getting 6 angles, 6 views actually of the object. So one is the front view. Just look at the bottom. You are having the front view, you are having the top view, you are having the left view, right view, left hand side view, right hand side view, bottom view. So top view, if you look it from the bottom, actually you'll be getting the bottom view, and rear view. So if you look at the object from the rear, front, just opposite of the front view, you'll be getting the rear view of the object. Okay? So since you are having 6 sides of the viewing box, transparent viewing box, you will be having 6 views, 6 principal views of the object. So these are the 6 principal views of the object that has been drawn, considering like your orthographic projection. So you can see that the object or the observer has been placed at infinity, and so like whatever are the dimensions. So the top plane is known as the horizontal plane. This front view falls on the frontal plane, and the side view, it falls on the profile plane. So on each plane actually you are getting some dimensions of the object. So the object is suspended in a glass box producing 6 principal views. So each view is perpendicular and aligned with the adjacent views. So the views must be aligned to each other. Okay? So you can see that there are lines joining them actually. So these views are not something separate. Front view, top view, right side view. They are actually a same unit actually. So they have to be drawn as a total unit. Okay? So they have to be aligned with one another. You cannot draw front view at one point, top view at other point like those. So the front view and top view are actually interconnected by the projection lines actually. So that we will be drawing while we go for drawing of those views. So now I am opening the front view, top view, and the side view. So this is the position actually. So the box has been opened. So once you open this box, so these are the 6 views that you will be getting. So as I discussed, I have to draw. We will be drawing only this bottom view, this front view, and the side view. Either the left side view and the right side view, this top view and this rear view. This bottom view is not needed. This rear view and left side view is not needed. So only we are left with this one, top view, front view, and the right side view. Okay. Okay. So this is how about opening the box. Again, the same thing has been shown. So as I discussed, like only the front view, right side view, and the top view, that we will be drawing. Achha. So this is the conventional view placement. So just I was discussing that the front view and the top view. So this is FB is front view and TB is the top view. So as I was just discussing that the front view and top view, they are not a separate entity. They have to be drawn on the drawing sheet, interconnected with each other. So you see that there are certain red dotted lines. So these red dotted lines actually shows the interconnections between the front view and the top view. So the left end of the top view is actually aligned with this left end of the front view. So in this way actually you have all the things are interconnected actually. So if you have to draw the side view actually, so this height from the side view is the same height you will be getting from the front view. So in this way actually, so everything is interrelated. So this will be, you have to draw some 45-degree lines and all. So in this way we have to draw the front view and the side view. Okay? So you can see that the lines are actually 45-degree to each other and all. So this is the radius actually, or you can follow this method also. We will be drawing those things. Just you try to understand the concepts. Okay, so eta holo. So now these are the visible and the hidden lines. So as I had already discussed, so if you look at the first object marked green in color, dark green in color, so you can see that the object is having something extended portion on the back side actually. So the front view, so if I look at it on from the front side actually, so I will be able to see the object. This face actually I will be able to see. But this face, this back side, whatever is there, I won't be able to see that. So that will be coming as a dotted line because I am unable to see what is there on the back side actually. So on the back side, there is an extended portion actually. So that will be represented by a dotted line. Okay. So the next figure, if you see, so this extended portion, it comes on the front side. Just this has been inverted. So you are looking from this side, so you'll be now able to see this face actually. So that is why these faces, they are actually now farm lines, but in this case they were actually dotted lines. Clear? Acha, you go to the third view. So if you go to the third view, you can see that this yellow lines actually. So this is a circle having a hollow portion. So this is a cylinder having a hollow portion. The cylinder is hollow or a hollow cylinder. So if I look at the cylinder from the front view or from the like the arrow shown, so I will be able to see one rectangle, a yellow rectangle. I will be able to see, but from this view actually I am unable to see the hollow portion actually. So the hollow portion will be represented by two dotted lines. And if it is a solid cylinder as shown by this pink line actually, blue line, if you see, so actually you will be able to see that you are actually having a total blue rectangle. Correct? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is about visible and hidden lines. So hidden lines, whenever you are having the lines are visible on the line of view. So whenever any line that is visible, any point, any line that is visible to you from the line of sight, that will be a solid line or a farm line. And anything that is hidden actually, something like a hollow portion, a cutout or something, anything that is hidden actually, so they will be represented by dotted lines. So these are something, again, some representations of the same things actually. So if you see that this is a cylinder, the half cylinder actually. So if you see at the half cylinder from this viewing angle, you should be able to get one rectangle, one full rectangle, this yellow rectangle outside, and inside you will be able to see one rectangle for this internal diameter of the hollow cylinder. So you will be able to see two rectangles placed like this. So this one is actually a cylinder, but when I'm seeing from this side, I am able to see only one rectangle. So I have to go for the top view. Unless I go for the top view, I won't be able to understand what is this one. Similarly, this one, these are angular things actually. So you are getting one rectangle and a form line at the middle actually. And similarly, center line. So center line or the symmetry lines actually. So you have to draw the symmetry line. So whenever you are drawing one circular shapes and all those things, you have to draw the axis of symmetry and all those things, center lines and all you have to draw. So this is an example of the thing. So you can just closely follow the thing. So this is a 3D object that has been shown. On the right side, you can see that they are having a 3D object. So on this 3D object, I am looking it from three views actually and drawing them. So you can see that whenever in the top view. So let's discuss the top view. So from the top side, what I will be able to see, I will be able to see this top face of the solid. What else? I am having one circular portion. So this is the top circular portion. There is a hollow section, but this hollow is actually having two diameters. So from this to this, it is having some diameter. You can follow it in the front view. So you can see in the front view, up to certain depth, it is having a higher diameter. This cut out this hollow portion, and then after that, the diameter reduces to certain lesser diameter. So this is a stepped actually. So the hollow portion is again stepped. It is having two diameters. So if I see at the top view, I will be able to see two circles actually. So this circle represents this outside hollow portion, and this inner circle represents the inner hollow portion. So from the top side, I am unable to determine many things. What is the depth of this object and all. So now I have to go for the front view. So I am looking to it from this side. So when I am looking from this side, I am getting the front view. So on the front view, I am only able to see one rectangle. So see, only the rectangle is formed. So on this shape, only the rectangle is formed. And what else you are getting? You are this cutout actually, this hollow portion. So for this hollow portions, you are getting one rectangle, one bigger rectangle, and this rectangle. Okay, and if you see from the side view, you can see that there is a total hollow cutout on this portion. So total hollow portion has been cut along the length actually. So that was visible in the top view also. So in the top view, if you see that there are two dotted lines. So this hollow portion will not be visible from the front view or the top view, but only if I view it from this side view, I will be able to see this one. See, I am able to see this one. It was visible, but it was actually dotted in the front view and the top views. So they have represented what they have seen actually. So this is the any visible lines will be. So number one is visible lines. So whatever you are able to see on number one is the visible lines. So all the sides of the rectangle you are able to see that are all visible lines or form lines. Hidden lines. So whenever you are getting something that is hidden from the line of view or the line of sight, that has been represented by dotted lines. So there are many dotted lines on the top view, front view, and side view. Right hand side view you can see. And center line. So center lines is whenever you are having some circular portions. So this is actually circular hollow portion actually. So that part has been represented by this center line actually. So you see that this center line has been drawn and the circular portions have been drawn after it. So that is it. So আচ্ছা এইটা this portion এটা আমরা একটু separately discuss করব, so you can see that whatever you draw on your drawing sheets, just at the bottom I have asked you to draw something like this. ঠিক আছে, so that's a frustum actually, so you are drawing a frustum. Frustum মানে actually a part of the cone actually. So if I take a cone and if I remove some portion from the top, I'll be getting a frustum. So if I draw a frustum actually, so I'll be getting this things actually. So this is the thing that we show. So this is left view and this is the front view. Acha. So this is again another object that has been shown. So আজকে এটুকুই আমি করে ছেড়ে দেবো, আজকে আমি বেশি বলবো না, next day we will be discussing more on them and we'll be drawing some things and all. So this is the next thing actually. So see, you can see that there is a 3D object marked in different shades actually, so that you can compare what are the things that you get when you see it from different sides actually. So when you see from the top actually, you are able to see only these blue lines actually, blue parts and this yellow part. So all this blue part, wherever is the blue part actually, you can see actually, and only this yellow part, they have been reduced in length. You see that the yellow part has been reduced in length. Because whenever you are seeing it, since the yellow parts are angular, so you'll be able to see some reduced rectangles only. Okay, so now if you see from this side, the front view actually, so this front view I am able to see this orange portion I am able to see, and this a color I don't know. So this part I am able to see. ঠিক আছে? What else? So the right hand side view. So whenever I see from the right hand side, I'll be able to see this green portion, this green portion, and this green portion. I am able to see. So I am able to see this right hand side view. So this is the signs have been inverted. So now the left view and top view. So in this case, you have top view at the top and front view at the bottom. But here you are having the front view at the top and you are having the top view at the bottom. So that actually, so we will be having certain angles of projection, first angle, second angle. So that I will be taking up from the next class. So এটা আমরা first angle projection, third angle projection and all those things, so we will be starting on the next class. So এটা একটু time লাগবে. So this is the thing যেটা আমি বলছিলাম. So this is actually a frustum of a cone. So this thing you draw in your drawing sheets actually. This front view and the left view, you draw it on your drawing sheet. So this is a frustum of a cone. And if you see at the frustum from the front view, you'll be able to see the trapezoid actually. And if you see it from any side actually, so if I see it from this side, I will be able to see two circular portions. So this is the representation for first angle projection or third angle projection. So that we will be discussing in the next class. So I am sharing this PPT. I am sharing it in the in the Google Classroom. So you study this PPT at first, and then we will be discussing them in more details. And also some portions have to be discussed from the books also. So you can follow the book also. So it's also given in a very good fashion in the book also. What is the principles of projection? What are the methods of projections that we generally follow? What is orthographic projection? So they have also given some examples in the book of EA. So you can also follow that one. So up to this, you just study at your home. So we'll be starting the next day from these 4 quadrants. Okay, what is first angle projection, third angle projection, all these things we'll be starting from the next class, and we will be starting our drawings. So today I'm not just doing any drawing. It is just as introduction class. So I just thought এটা complete করে রাখি, so that from the next class we can move to some drawings and all. So as of today I am not giving you any drawing. ঠিক আছে?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So up to this, you have any doubts?